In response to ongoing pressure from Russian forces, Ukraine has withdrawn its troops from multiple villages in the Kharkiv border region. Mohammed Amra is an escaped prisoner who fled from a prison van during an ambush by armed individuals. The attack resulted in the death of 2 prison officers and injuries to others. Amra is believed to have connections to a gang in Marseille, a southern city in France known for drug-related gang violence. Riots in New Caledonia have escalated following the French Parliament's decision to grant French residents in the Pacific Territory more voting rights. Tragically, at least 2 individuals have been killed, and hundreds have been injured amidst the unrest. Despite a controlled explosion that rocked the Dali ship in Baltimore on Monday, nearly 24 sailors are still trapped below deck in the massive ship's hull, months after a bridge collapse. A study conducted in Italy suggests that millions of middle-aged individuals may have been incorrectly led to believe they are not obese. The study focused on body fat rather than weight relative to height. The United Nations has reported that one of its staff members was killed and another injured while they were traveling to a hospital in southern Gaza on Monday. Israeli protesters obstructed aid trucks bound for Gaza on Monday by throwing food packages onto the road and tearing open bags of grain in the occupied West Bank. Israelis observed their National Memorial Day, honoring soldiers and citizens who lost their lives in the country's wars, with sirens sounding across the nation. Aerial footage captures the aftermath of a tragic bus crash in Florida, where 8 people lost their lives and dozens more sustained injuries. The bus, carrying approximately 50 individuals en route to work at Cannon Farms in Dunellen, overturned on a highway. Timber smuggling, valued at approximately $23 million a year, from Mozambique's ancient forests to China, is contributing to the funding of a brutal Islamist insurgency and a significant criminal network in the northern region of the southern African country. Singapore's long-serving Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong is stepping down, signaling the end of a political era for the island nation. Vandals have toppled a colonial-era statue commemorating a former Australian premier who mutilated the body of an Aboriginal man. This act occurred just before the planned removal of the statue. Israel and Egypt are embroiled in a dispute over the Rafah border crossing, each accusing the other of being responsible for its ongoing closure while Gaza's humanitarian crisis continues to deteriorate. Western Canada is experiencing an escalation in wildfires this season due to severe drought conditions, leaving thousands of people in the region facing the devastating consequences. A woman in the U.S. who was accused of plotting to destroy electrical installations around Baltimore has pleaded guilty to conspiracy and firearms charges.